all, team. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a contact form so that you can manually edit or remove your users from your database. Now, a lot of times when you are setting up automated systems, people can remove themselves from your database and you never really know. And if you've got a method of contacting people and wanting to know why they left, or you're wanting to know that they did leave, then you want to do a manual system. And according to the GDPR regulations, when they make a request, like changing their information or unsubscribing or being forgotten, all of those, you are given 30 days to complete that activity. So I'm going to show you how to set up a manual form that you can get sent to your email, and it will have the information of the person that wants the change done, and you can take that information and do it manually so you know what's happening with your list. So let's go ahead and jump in and do that. The first thing I'm going to do is add a contact form to my web page. So I'm going to go to plus and go down to contact, and I'm just going to choose a form. I'll choose this one at the bottom. Now I would put this form on a page that was specifically made as a request page for your users to request something done with their information. So this is going to be a page that's not normally accessed by anyone unless they're requesting a change to their information that's in your database. The next thing we're going to do is set it up so that if this form is filled out and submitted, it will actually be sent to any email that you want it to go to. So it can go to an email of yours, or if you've got an assistant, you can send it to your assistant and have them handle this information. So let's go ahead and right click and we'll go to configure. I'm going to go to the left hand side and I'm going to click edit. In this first field it says my email. This is the email that you want this form to go to. In the subject area you can put user change in database. That way when this email comes in, you'll see the subject line and you'll know immediately what that email is about. You can also use the subject line to filter your messages and dump them into specific folders, specifically if you want to handle them, or even if your VA wants to handle them. You can organize them in a way that you are capturing them in a specific folder in your email. You don't have to do anything with the third field, and you don't have to do anything with the action button. You don't have to do anything with edit the automatic message. So once that form is filled out, just the first two fields, you can click confirm. Now we're done with that part. I'm going to close this form and I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to elements. And now I'm going to choose what I want my users to submit to me. So I want them to submit their first name and their email, and I want to put some check boxes in there to identify exactly what they want done with their data. To do that, I'm just going to add another column, and when I added a column, it threw in an extra box. I'm going to delete that box, and now inside this box I'm going to add some check boxes. So I'm going to click the plus button on the gray bar and choose checkbox, and now I can give them an option on what they want done with their data. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that the label is hidden, and I don't want this to be a required field because they're not going to have to check mark it. And now I'm going to put a few options in here. I've got two check boxes added. The first one is please unsubscribe me from your list, and the second one is please remove my information from your database. And I've got the first value as unsubscribe and the second value as forget. I've got both of those checkboxes unchecked, and I'm going to go ahead and click confirm, and then I'll confirm again. So this is what my form looks like right now. They're going to put their first name in, their email, and they can check mark please unsubscribe me from your list, and or they can check mark please remove my information from your database. We're going to go ahead and preview that form so you can see how it works. So I'm going to put my first name in and a test email, and I can leave both of these blank. There's not a requirement to check either one of these, but I can choose to check please unsubscribe me and I can choose please remove me. And then I can click submit, and that information will go to that email address that I put in the configuration of this form. So that's how you can set it up to manually remove someone or unsubscribe someone from the database. This is important if you want to monitor your users and whether they are unsubscribing or requesting to be forgotten from your database. Remember that GDPR still applies, and you must carry out their request to either unsubscribe or be forgotten within 30 days. So this is how you set up an email marketing form to manually manage your subscriber lists and database.